Hey friends, Chef Wainaina, welcome back. Good to have you here. Today, my friends, I'm making chapos. I love chapos. Chapos, they're just very popular. For those who are not familiar with chapos, they are chapatis. Kenyan style chapatis. They boil a lot from the Indian paratha. The two are interconnected because of the historical aspects between Kenyan, the Middle East, and the Indian subcontinent. There was a lot of trade going on, which brought in a lot of people or traders from the two subcontinents. And when they came in with their cuisine culture. So the two integrated to form a very unique culture that is only in East Africa. Chapati is as a result of that. So the Kenyan version of the chapati, it's layered, it's very soft, it's very good, and it's just so popular. The good thing about chapati, you can have it any time of the day. You can have it with any meal. You can have it with a cup of chai. You can have it as a side dish with your stews. You can use it as a wrapper. It's just so versatile. It's very simple. The recipe is very simple. It just calls for flour, water, some salt, some oil, and that most basically just all it requires. So I'm going to start mine, but before I do that, if it's your first time in this channel, you're welcome. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel, and remember to watch some of my other videos. So for my chapatis, I've weighed about 3 pounds of all-purpose flour. I have some salt. I'm going to do about 1.5 tablespoons of salt, kosher salt. You can use any salt. I'm going to do like a tablespoon of sugar. I like to add sugar because it gives it a nice balance. So that's our dry ingredients. What I have here, I have about 3 quarts water, and then I have here, this is a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. So I'm going to use a dough mixer here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add this flour into the bowl. I'm going to fix this. I'm using a dough hook. I'm going to start the mixer on low, just to mix the flour. It's gonna be loud. Definitely, if you're not making a lot of chapatis, you can just do this by hand. I use this because I have to do catering, and sometimes I make a lot of them. I'm going to start adding water, just slowly. I'm going to adjust the speed. I'm going to go ahead and add my vegetable oil here. So all we are looking for here is a dough that has the same consistency as a bread dough, that is nice and soft. When it's ready, when you press it with your thumb, it just pops back. So this takes about 5 minutes or so. If the dough is too wet, you can definitely add some more flour, as I have done here. I'm going to cover this dough with a plastic wrap. I'm going to have it rest for about half an hour. Our chapati dough has been resting for about half an hour or 45 minutes. This has allowed the gluten to relax, and this is going to let the dough just be even more softer. So what I'm going to do now, I will remove this from the bowl onto a work table. I'm going to sprinkle some flour onto the table here. I'll take out this plastic out. Look, the dough is nice, very soft. So all I'm going to do, just nudge it out. Awesome. This plastic dough scraper is very, very, very useful in the kitchen. So all I do now, just take this dough, fold it together. Stretch it, fold it in. One more time, and then that's it. Try to make it into a log. This is what you want. Once you press it, it's not sticky, it's springy. So once this is stretched, what I do now is gonna sprinkle some more flour in this corner here, away from the camera. So what I'm going to do now, using my dough scraper, I'm just going to estimate the size that I need. I just cut it. Maybe about that size. That's too big. Yeah, maybe that. And then what I do, I just make these balls. So this dough will give me about 20, maybe 15, about 20 chapatis. It depends on the size that you're making them. So there's no standard size. So all I do is just tuck it in, pull some of the extra. They don't have to be exact size for me. But sometimes when I'm doing like for catering, I have to be careful. I have to make sure that they are, they are same size. But when you do this at home, you don't have to worry. But it's good when they are uniform. They look good. Chapati cooks are very proud of their chapatis. Everybody's proud of their chapatis, and a good reason too, because they're just so delicious. So it's just something you wanna, take your time and make it the best way that you can. It rewards you. So I'll go ahead, form this into these balls, and then we will start rolling. And this definitely is a step that you can skip. I mean, forming the balls. And this is our last one right here, slightly bigger than the other ones, but that's okay. This is mine. I know they are a little bit away from the camera. I'm going to adjust it. So all you need is sprinkle this with some of the flour, and then just put them here. So what happens here is so that the dough will continue relaxing. And now I'm going to go to the next step of rolling them. So for this step, you need definitely a rolling pin. Personally, I like this kind of pins. They are much easier, almost effortless. And then I have this is vegetable oil. So I put vegetable oil in a squeeze bottle. It's also easier. So it's all about efficiency when you are working in a kitchen. So to start, all you do take this one, flour, this stage doesn't need to be perfect. All you want to do is just stretch this one as far as you can or as much as you want, and then you take it. My table is not big enough, so all I do, I take the vegetable oil, sprinkle some vegetable oil, take some flour. Not necessary, but I like to do this because the flour acts as a hindrance not to stick, so the dough doesn't stick again. And then I like to crimp the end and then stretch it a little bit and then roll it round. There you have it. And then I have it, and then I continue doing. Just remember, for me, this stage, I don't have to be exact. No formula at this stage. And then all I do, canola. One thing with the chapatis, very important to note, so the more, what makes them soft and the layers is the oil that goes in, the vegetable oil or whatever oil. Some people like to use lard. Lard actually is even much better. So one thing to know is that the more oil you add, definitely the more calories that you're adding into it. You can enjoy these chapos. They will taste almost the same without. You can avoid this step and just roll them and cook them as straight. They will not have as good layers, but they will definitely be much lesser in terms of calories because all this oil adds calories. So I'll go ahead and finish rolling these chapatis, and then we'll start putting them on the griddle just to start cooking them. The ones I rolled fast, they are closer to me. The ones like these ones that I'm rolling right now is gonna go all the way to the back. So which means the ones I did earlier, they have already relaxed. So I can already start cooking right away without having to struggle with stretching them. I'll show you here. I'll clean this table. That's the other good thing about this dough scraper. For rolling the chapati, you want your table to be nice and smooth. So that will be my rolling space. So as you can see, those are our chapatis. So the ones that are these ones, I started with these ones right here. So these ones have already relaxed. These ones are the ones that I just did now. So those will be cooked towards the end. By the time I get there, they will have relaxed. So time to start cooking. So on the stove I have 2 pans. I use stainless steel saute pans or 12-inch big ones. You can definitely use a cast iron or the karai if you have it, but this works perfectly for me. So all I'm going to do is just to start heating them. So I use 2 of them when I'm making a lot of chapatis. And then I have my vegetable oil, and then I have a bowl here with some parchment paper and a clean kitchen towel to cover my chapatis once they start coming out. So to roll our chapatis, all I do is just take this flour, put it in the flour here. At this stage, you want to be very careful because you don't want to kill or dismantle all the layers that you did. You want to nudge it to go out slowly. You don't want to press it all the way down because if you do that, you're going to destroy the layers that you spend so much time creating. You can make them as big as you want. That's a good size for me. I put it aside. Take the next one. Go do the same thing. Put it in flour. Start rolling. They don't have to be perfect size. I know chapati cooks takes pride on how perfectly round the chapatis are. So what I like to do, I like to make sure that I start with 4. So I make 4, and then I put 2 on, and then I roll 2 more. That way, you multitask. You roll and cook. So it's going to be a little bit tricky because I have to move the camera so that I can show you. So I'll do these 4 first, just to show you, and then I'll continue. Not so bad rounds. So I have the first 4 rolled. To start my chapos, I heated my pans to around medium high. This makes sure that the chapos, once you put them, they don't burn. And then I lifted up the chapo rounds from my work table, laid it on the pans, flat, parted them a little bit, and then I gave them about 30 seconds to cook. To know that they are starting to cook, they will start bubbling, as you can see on the edges. So the chapo I put on first is already puffed a little bit, as you can see. From that side, it's nicely puffed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it to the other side and give it another 30 seconds. And then the other one, I'm going to pat it a little bit and then turn it also and continue cooking for another 30 seconds. So you want to keep on turning these until both sides are cooked. This looks beautiful already. So one of my stove is not as hot as the other one, so one of them is okay. So look, it's already, see? It's already bring the other chapati. Lay it on. So this one is also done. So look, nice. See that? That's what you want. So it's flaking already. You can pull it off to as many layers as you want. So there you go. So I'll give this one a quick wipe. You don't have to wipe all the time. Lay the other chapati there. So this one is already bubbling. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it. Remember, once you take the chapatis off, to cover them with a nice clean kitchen towel or paper towels, so that they stay nice. And so that is good. Some oil, flip it, add the oil, turn it, and it's puffing already. So those layers are the layers we spend so much time working. This is the time now they show up. So you have all those layers. So that is the steam that is trapped between all those layers. So once it's heated, it causes expansion, and expansion is what causes the layers. Oil, flip it. So this is good. Some oil. Puff it. So this plastic spatula here is very good for puffing chapatis, and it just look at that one. Just have a look at that. Take it out. Take some oil. Turn it, and keep on puffing. So those were my first 4 chapatis. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue with the rest of the chapatis, and then I'll show you at the end how we did. But this is the idea right here. You want them a beautiful color, nice and golden brown. When you have a heavy pan, it works perfectly. Nice heavy pan. It doesn't really matter to me what kind of pan. It's just how you set your fire. So this one, as you can see, like this one here, this pan here, because my stove is a smaller one, so it's not as fast, and this is the bigger stove here. So this is good. Again, nice, soft, fluffy. You can turn it all you want. See? Awesome. I'll finish this one here, and then I'll go ahead and do the other ones now, and then I'll show you at the end how we did with the rest of the batch, and then definitely do with this one. My chapati papa. Look, awesome. All right. There you go. Very soft, very soft. Going to give this one a nice wipe. Get messy as you go. So I'm going to do my last 2 chapatis. I'm going to show you one thing here with these ones. So for these 2 chapatis, I'm actually going to cook them like almost all the way. Remember, there's plenty of oil in these chapatis. So they can actually cook at this stage without having to add any oil. And this is what I'm going to partly do with these ones. You can cook them up to this stage and then save them. You can put them in the freezer, and then next time when you need them, pull them out, put them on a pan, add some oil, and then they'll just finish cooking. So at this stage here, you can take them out, save them, and the next time you need them, just pop them onto the pan, add some oil, heat them a little bit, and then they are done. But I'm going to add oil and finish this up. Nice and puffy. See how they puff? So once you add the oil, it just causes that steam to expand. This saves your fingers. You don't have to burn your fingers with the chapatis, flipping them with the hand all the time. It does all the work. Turn that on off. Nice, that's beautiful. Beautiful chapati color, that's what you're looking for all the time. There we go, we're done. It's time to check our chapatis here. How we did, I'll take out the tower here. We're gonna lay them over here. Look at that. This is awesome, super awesome. Look. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Nice, fluffy, very layered chapatis. Take them all. Chapati stuck, very hot, burning my fingers here. But this is deliciousness. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is good. Take any one of them, whichever way you want. Look. Look. Now this is what we are talking about. Here you have it. So chapatis, you can fold it whichever way you want. Very nice, very beautiful. Guys, so there you have it, our beautiful layered chapatis. These are very good with the stews, very nice with a cup of chai. Whichever way you want to enjoy these, go ahead and try these. The key to good chapatis, make sure that you work your dough nicely all the way, form some gluten in it, and then roll it, and then you have your beautiful chapatis. There you have it. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Leave me a comment how you like to enjoy your chapatis, by the way. See you next week.